The Cleveland Cavaliers will not be going 16-0 in the 2016 playoffs thanks to the Toronto Raptors' Game 3 victory, 99-84 the final. Cleveland's win streak stopped at 10 games. They are now 10-1, and I would like to say to the American media and everyone in the U.S., what's up now? No sweep now. Everybody was talking sweep. And there was a lot of people here in Canada that didn't believe either. Well, I want to say, what's up to all those fans now? If you're a Raptors fan, you're probably back on the bandwagon. I never gave up. I never had any doubt that the Raptors would come back for Game 3 and win. They made it a series, and we're going to break down this game in great detail. What's going on, guys? Mr. Wheels here once again, welcoming you to another edition of Sports Talk. Let's get into the action. So, Raptors back home for Game 3. They come out of the gate flying, started the game 3 for 4. DeMar DeRozan, 12 points in the first quarter alone. Kyle Lowry complimenting that with 8 points. Bismack Biyombo, biggest story in the game, 10 rebounds in the first quarter alone. Raptors shooting over 50% and outscoring the Cavaliers in the paint, which was huge. Cavaliers only shooting 38% for the quarter, and that was actually down to 36% at the end of the first half. However, Cleveland did keep the game close thanks to J.R. Smith's shooting from beyond the arc. Raptors were up 27-24 after the first quarter. Now, I need to point out, Raptors in Game 1 and Game 2 were outscored in the second quarter by 33 points in Game 1, 32 points in Game 2. That wasn't the case in this game. Kyle Lowry left the game in the second quarter with 11 points but had 3 fouls. Enter Corey Joseph. Corey Joseph fills in, scores 6 points in the quarter. Raptors maintain a lead halfway through the second quarter, 44-37. Given what had happened in the first 2 games, this was huge. Kyrie Irving, Cleveland's top scorer in the first 2 games, 1 for 9 to start the game. Finished the first half 3 for 11. Again, Bismack Biyombo, great second quarter. Great game, really, but amazing second quarter. 12 rebounds. Great first half, 12 rebounds, 2 blocks. More on him in a little bit. Raptors going on an 11-2 run late in the second quarter. Corey Joseph ended up with 9 points in the second quarter. Raptors, 60 first half points, 50% shooting from beyond the arc. That was huge considering the way the first 2 games went. Cleveland, though, not going away. Started the second half with a 14-2 run. That was going back to the way they ended the first half as well. However, the Raptors weathered that storm with solid, smothering defense. Raptors still up 10 halfway through the third quarter. And again, given the way the series has gone to that point, that was huge. J.R. Smith, again, keeping Cleveland in the game because LeBron James, Kyrie Irving just didn't have it tonight. But J.R. Smith, 6 for 11 from 3, 20 points, cutting the lead to just 5 points, 70-65 at one point. That was as close as Cleveland would get. The Raptors bench, DeMar DeRozan, I wanted to point out, 31 points, on fire. I don't know how many he ended with, but at one point he did have 31. Raptors bench also keeping them alive. And first game since the Miami series that the Raptors bench really showed up. At this point in the third quarter, 20 rebounds for Bismack Biyombo, breaks a franchise record. Corey Joseph with a dagger three-pointer, buzzer beater at the end of the third, wraps up 80-70 at the end of three. Raptors start the fourth quarter on a 5-0 run. LeBron James starts on the bench. That was huge. However, the Raptors struggle, missing 11 straight field goal attempts. Go a stretch of almost 6 minutes without a field goal. But again, Bismack Biyombo finishing the game, 23 rebounds, 4 blocks, and went on a 6-0 run of his own, keeping the Raptors in the game after that cold spell. 6-0 run of his own. And the Cavs give up. I can't stress this enough. You want to talk about the Raptors quitting? The Cavaliers take LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love out of the game with less than 2 minutes left. Now, I know the game was over at that point, but momentum, from game to game, you got to think that momentum plays even a small factor, no matter how many people downplay it. You think that you would want to try to bounce back do everything you can to bounce back for Game 4 if you're Cleveland, and putting Dante Jones and Mo Williams and Timothy Mozgov in the game, taking your starters out, really kind of gives up. So who's giving up now is what I have to say. It's not Toronto. We got a series now with one more game to go in Canada. Series could be looking a lot different by the time they go back to Cleveland. And one thing I want to point out, guys, is, I can't believe that Cleveland is not using Timothy Mozgov in this game. A guy like Bismack Biyombo being a beast, and grabbing all those boards, and having all those blocks. You got to have Timothy Mozgov in the game, in my opinion. He's like a full head taller than Bismack Biyombo. So Cleveland just didn't have it tonight. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, please remember to give this video a like. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time.